Welcome to Evgeny Slingers, it's Mike. In this video I was shooting Inferno rebaited bowtail slugs 34 grain. I was shooting at GONGS at 118 yards, 199 yards and 340 yards. I was basically using the same settings on the Mark III that I've been using on the previous hunt. Of course, on the previous hunt I was using Javelin 34 grain .217 slugs. Okay, here I've left a few shots unedited so that you can hear I have to cock the rifle, remove the magazine, shake it a bit and then insert it again, because these 34 grains RPTs are a little bit too long for the magazine. I've spoken to the manufacturer and he says he does have a bit deeper magazines available. So as I said, I used exactly the same settings as I used on the hunt. With the exception I was using a RA4 drag function instead of the G1. I also used a speed of 982 and a BC of 0.095. The speed is, cronies can differ. You can have three cronies together, test them one after the other and they will not give you the same average. So you got to play with the we don't have drag functions for these slugs, so you got to play with all the drag functions that's available, but of course the BC and the speed. So anyways, it worked for me. I had to do that. So on this shot I actually specifically aimed right there, because they were all grouping together, so I decided let me put one there. If you look at the footage again, you will see I was aiming right there. Okay, so 118, basically 118 yards, multiplied by 1.047 to take into account through MOA. Plus the memory, I got 2.75 inch vertical spread divided by memory 4. So I got 2.2 MOA at that 118 yards. Of course I had to zero the scope again at 46 meters for this RPT 34 grains. And the weather, I had to update the weather constantly. If you don't update the weather, it changes. Then you clearly see it. $182 meters. And you will see in the upcoming 340 yards the shots there. I did not always account for the vertical deflection of the crosswind. I sometimes just held exactly the same height. Of course, if the wind comes from the right with the right hand twist, it will register higher, and from the left it will register lower. Ahoy! Hey. So it takes a lot of concentration, and but in the next video.
Hey, maak ons die video.
Ja, julle wil mos.
Hierdie perde dink jou bordjie is hier van 'n leeu.
Skrik hulle vir die goed.
Hulle skrik nie voor nie, want hulle verby is en maak hulle gat.
Or in a future video I will endeavor to get 2 MOA at 340 yards. Of course, it's basically most of the time better to get to zoom out to get a better view of what the wind is doing closer to the rifle also. So as you will see, the footage not that great at that distance. The mirage makes it difficult. But yes, I've learned. So next video, when I do this again, I'll have much better footage concerning these longer shots. And we can't have the sun shining straight on the gong. Sun must be at the back, and either that or the gong must be in the shade. Of course, you got to make sure that the bullet doesn't strike the branches and leaves, because it comes down at quite a steep angle. Okay, 311 meters, Inferno 34 grain rebaited bowtail slugs. The settings I used was exactly the same settings I used for the Javelin, so I did not tune them at all. I just shot these things at exactly the same settings. Next time I'm going to be tuning them specifically for the long distance. So basically I got the vertical spread. If you disregard the one shot right at the bottom, I got a vertical spread of 9.44 inches. That works out to be 2.65 MOA at 340 yards. Not too bad. flat, 311 meters.
But ambitions, they see light by those who do.
Yes, it's interesting to see that nice circle it makes. It's smaller than a paper target circle. So you can actually measure it much finer. Very interesting. That's it, end of video. I think the next video I'm going to be comparing knockout slugs 0.22 using my Maverick against 25.4 grain Inferno flat base and 25.4 grain Inferno cub base slugs. That's it, thanks for watching, hope to see you next time.